Hello! Today's Saturday, so the school is really peaceful because all the students are out. They're either in Moping, the city that is close by. I mean, it's 45 minutes by bus, or in Yantai, that is a bigger city, and it's like an hour and a half away. So it's very peaceful here, and we can hear the birds. And the sun is very strong now, and today is we're in November, so we thought it would be much colder. So we are very blessed and lucky that the weather is great. And yeah, I decided to do this video because when I was researching Kung Fu Academy in China to train, I didn't really know if those schools could be a scam. I don't know if it's because I'm Brazilian and I'm very suspicious. Yeah, I don't know what to trust, and I could only find videos of this school made from the school, by the school. So I was like, well, where are the students? Why I don't find testimonials of the students about the school? So I got a bit suspicious, but yeah, the school is real, and I decided to do this video so, like, yeah, a real person that is training here and can tell you how it goes, how is the training, how is the place, and everything else. My name is Denise. I'm Brazilian. I'm 34, and I've been here now for a month. And my original idea was to stay here 3 months, but I decided to travel 2 weeks during my training because, wow, China is so beautiful. There are so many amazing places with nature, and wow, China for me, it's literally in the other side of the world. So I was like, oh no, I cannot be in China just to train and then go back home and don't see the nature in there and don't see the amazing country. So yeah, at the end I'm gonna train 2 months and a half. I trained Kung Fu for 4 years and a half, but that was 20 years ago. So I do have a little background, but it's so much in the past that it's almost like starting from zero again. It's very exciting to train again. I missed Kung Fu a lot, and now I'm doing a different style. Here we train Shaolin or Wing Chun, and before I did Mantis. And when I just arrived, there was a Shifu teaching Mantis, but it was very different from the style that I learned. And also I wanted to do something a bit different since I had the opportunity to learn something else. And now this Shifu is gone, so there's the other Shifu that teaches Wing Chun back to the school, and he's, I think, the head Shifu from here, if I'm not mistaken. And so our group is separated into the people who are doing the Shaolin style and the people doing Wing Chun. There are just a few activities that we do together, but mainly we do separated. So as I told you, I decided to come here in October. So I've been here the whole month of October, and the weather is amazing. Now we are entering in November, and the forecast says that we're gonna start having a very cold weather. So the minimum temperature can be like 3 degrees Celsius, which is really cold. And we're not in Europe. It's like a simple structure here. It's not like we have great heating system and it can be really warm inside. I don't think it's gonna be like that. They do provide like duvets, and they do have heating, but I don't know. Let's see how it's gonna go. I hope we're not gonna be too cold in here. And I'm gonna leave in January, so then I believe it'll be super cold. The school has very good facilities, in my opinion. Like, it's really big, and we have 2 buildings with bedrooms, and you can share the bedroom with another person, or you can choose to be on your own, but then you have to pay an extra fee. I decided to be on my own because I work with online sessions, so I need privacy for that. And it's nice to arrive in the room and then I can rest when I want, or I can listen to music or watch movies or whatever. Food here I really like. I mean, I'm vegetarian, and they do like they give rice every day and every meal, actually, even for breakfast. And they do vegetables, and there's a lot of tofu. They do noodles sometimes and dumplings. Lots of eggs. If you are vegan, I mean, I don't think you can survive here, honestly, because it's a lot of eggs. Yeah, in general, I really like the food, but some students, they're here longer, and then maybe they don't want to have the same thing, after, like, I don't know, 4 months. But in general, like people are very happy with the food, which surprises me. I'm very happy about it. Let me talk about the room. Uh, so in the rooms, at least in the old building, which is this one here behind me, we have in 2 floors. We have each room has 3 bunk beds. So yeah, it's I don't know how to explain the size of the room, but it's enough with 3 bunk beds like that. But in the moment, we only have maximum 2 people per room, and as I told you, some people decide to stay alone. And in the 3rd floor, it's only 2 beds per room, and they're not bunk beds, so it gives like the idea and the perception of being a little bit more spacious. In the new building, I'm not so sure because I saw some friends' rooms, and they have, I think, 1 bed or 1 bunk bed, and then like the desk and the wardrobe, and they have their own toilet, their own shower inside the room. So it's a different type of room, and then you have to pay also an extra amount of money to have that. We have a very big training room. I think, I don't know, maybe 80 people could be training in this training room at the same time because it's really big. And we have the box ring, but it's not box, of course. We do other types of martial arts, but it's the ring. I don't know how to call. We have the canteen where we eat every day, 3 meals per day we have here. Yeah, and then we have a lot of like open air space to practice, to stay in the sun, and lots of nature around. There are 2 kittens here. They're really sweet, really cute, and a big dog, which my heart is really happy about because I love animals. Yeah, and we have people from all over the world here. I think currently we have around 24 students, if I'm not mistaken, and it's like all the countries that you can imagine. There's no other Brazilian, just me for the moment, but there's at least one Portuguese guy. And there are people from Spain, from Australia, from the US. We have a few from Morocco, Germany. Yeah, I don't remember anymore, but we have a lot of countries here. And in January we get along. It's people from all types of ages as well. We have people from like 18 years old to, I don't know, 65 maybe. And of course we also have different levels of training. But in the training, I mean, we can all do what is proposed, but with different qualities, with different levels of intensity, of skills. So it's very adaptable. And I really like my Shifu. His name is Shifu Shu. He's very old school, very traditional. He doesn't speak any word in English, just a few words like lower or faster or outside kick, for example, inside kick, things like that he can say. But all the classes we need a translator. So there's always someone translating everything he's saying to us, which is very helpful. And yeah, he's like, in general, he's serious, you know, he's very, yeah, very old school. But sometimes he smiles and he can be sweet in his own way. And then we started having some affection for him, you know, we started getting attached to each other, kind of. Yeah, and he comes and he corrects us, you know, like if we're doing the wrong movement. So also, like for Westerns, this can be a bit different because, for example, if a male teacher touches a woman in any type of training in the Western side of the world, you can be like, oh no, man cannot touch women like that, I'm gonna sue him, blah blah blah. But here's China, and it's old school type of Kung Fu training. So we already come here with this nice mindset that we know that we might be touched. And I mean, there is absolutely not any other intention from him, just to correct us and for us to have a nice movement and nice positions. And we can see that he's really, really passionate about Kung Fu. You know, it's basically his life. Even in his time off, if we're practicing something, he comes and he corrects us, you know, and yeah, we feel really good about it. Like he really cares about us training and getting better. So this is very comforting as well. And so in our schedule, we have Tai Chi class every day from 6 a.m., but it's optional. Normally it's just me, one more girl and one more guy, but now there are other people coming as well. It's 50 minutes of class, and honestly, I'm adoring this class. It's really, really nice. I'm loving Tai Chi in a way that I never expected, which is really cool. And then at 7, we have breakfast, and all the meals, we only have half an hour to eat. For me, it's too short because normally I'm a slow eater, but I'm trying to adapt to their system. You know, I'm not at home. It's not like my rules, my way of doing things. So yeah, here we have to come with an open mind to accept things the way they are. And of course, if there are like small things that we can ask them, we do. And sometimes they can be more flexible and sometimes not. So we have to accept things the way they are here. And yeah, things work pretty well. So again, yeah, the schedule. So 6 a.m. we have Tai Chi training, and then 7 to 7:30 we have breakfast, and 3 times per week we have to clean the school. So all the students come, we line up, and then we are divided on which part of the school we're gonna clean. And it's like, let's say 25 minutes of cleaning, something like that. You see other students here. I thought I was almost alone here. Maybe not. And yeah, it's cool because I mean the school is big, and then we're a lot of people, we can all help to clean. That's something that is not in the website, so yeah, just for you to know that this happens here, but it's okay, you know, it's not a big deal. And then we have our first Kung Fu class at 8:30, so you have to arrive maximum like 8:29, and we all have to line up to start the class. And then we train until 10, and then we have half an hour of break that we're normally staying in the sun and chatting and just relaxing. And then we have the second Kung Fu class of the day at 10:30 that goes until 11:30. And then we have another break of half an hour, and then at 12 we have lunch until 12:30. And then we have like a bigger break, and the next Kung Fu class is at 2:30 until 4. Which is pretty reasonable, you know, it's a good amount of hours, I guess. If it was more, yeah, it would be too much, and if it was less, it wouldn't be enough. So I like the amount of hours that we do. And normally after class, we also train. Yeah, we learn some forms, or yeah, we can maybe stretch after class, or yeah, train. There's a lot of things that we want to train. And in the beginning, the first weeks, I didn't have energy at all to train anything after class because I was like almost dead. I was so tired. It was like really intense for me. I was a bit out of shape, I guess. And now after the class I have some energy to practice. So it's really cool. I'm enjoying a lot this development that I made. And then 5:30 we have dinner, at least now in the winter time. And it's again only half an hour of dinner, and then we're free. And on Monday we have a Chinese class, optional also. And on Tuesday we have calligraphy class, also optional. And on Thursday we have a massage class at 10:30. So instead of the second Kung Fu class, we have the massage class. And it's theory and practice. And on Friday at 2:30 we go to the mountain here really close by to train at the mountain. So we go running like up and down, but it's also like very chill, like you can do whatever you want. It's not like the shifu is saying like go go go, you have to go I don't know how many times. It's not like that. Like some people, they want to go up and down like 5 times, which is really hard. Some people just go once, some people go twice, you know. It's really, you can choose what you want to do, and according to your level of training. And we are currently also having Taoism class on the mountain, which is really cool, but it's super short. It's like 20 minutes, and optional also. Some people go, some people don't go. It really depends. But the mountain is super beautiful, and yeah, the place here is located in such a beautiful area. The surroundings are really amazing. I hope I can show in other videos here for you. And this is the reason why I chose this school specifically, because of the nature. Because other schools, they were maybe in the city or some places that I don't think I would enjoy so much. So here is very peaceful, and we have a supermarket that is like 3 minutes away walking, and the supermarket has everything that we need, and amazing fruits. I'm in love with the fruits here. They're so juicy, so good. So yeah, also in between the classes, sometimes we eat some snacks. You know, for me, especially fruits and some chocolates once in a while. I'm lying. It's like every day that I eat chocolate, basically. Uh, okay, let's change the subject. I think I said everything that I wanted to say in this first video, at least. So I'm enjoying a lot the training. If I could, I would probably stay longer than 3 months to get kind of good in something, because 3 months it's enough just to learn the basics and yeah, learn of there's a beautiful insect here and learn some beautiful forms. But yeah, it's a lot of technique, you know, and endurance that you need and strength. And yeah, you have to study and practice a lot to be good at something here. So some people come and they stay like a year. I think probably 1 year is enough for you to say, oh, I can do this well, you know, I can do the stick well, or I can do the sword well, or I can do the Tai Chi kind of well, okay. But 3 months is just like the beginning, you know, so I also have to accept that I cannot stay longer than this. I'm currently living in Amsterdam, but I'm gonna move pretty soon. And so I'm gonna go to Amsterdam and then Brazil, and then I'm gonna probably move to another country. So I have this planning that I cannot really change. But if you can come for longer, I really suggest. But also, yeah, you should come to stay like maybe a few weeks and see if you like, if you can adapt here, and then decide to stay longer, you know. We had one guy that came here. He was 19 years old, and he came with his father, and he just couldn't follow any rules here, any rules. He had no discipline. He was not coming to the classes, he was not coming to the cleaning, he was just doing whatever he wanted. He was smoking in the school, you know, so he was disturbing everyone, you know, like the shifu couldn't accept that, of course. And then he left after a few weeks. He was supposed to stay 2 months, but after a few weeks he left. So yeah, you need to know that you have to follow the rules, and you have to know that you will come here to really train martial arts. That's the purpose, to come here and not other things. We get other things as a complement, like making new friends and seeing China, enjoying your time here. But the main focus is really learning martial arts, and this is really cool. This school is very good for that, so I really recommend. Okay, let me know what you think about this video. If you want to ask anything else, or if you have any comment, just leave a comment here below, and I'll be happy to make other videos and also to show the school. Okay, bye!